Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Oh, I thought I had my Snorlord hat. I guess I didn't even look. Good morning, gents and ladies. Vanessa Smithy, I got your email. Thanks for coming in. Excuse the background. I wish I could blur. I wonder if I could blur this. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. We got the ghetto curtain thing going on. Blinds are going to be ordered. Beautiful blinds. But as you guys know, if you remember, we've been doing a little work on the house. So excuse the background, please. Good morning. And welcome to another Trucker Cafe, Trucker Coffee Chat / New Week Kickoff. And because I'm on this carnivore thing right now, my carnivore journey update. So if none of that interests you and you don't want to chat with some awesome truckers in the chat box, you're welcome to leave. But hit the like on your way out. Good morning, everyone. Look at you all. Up early on a Sunday morning. Jerome Jones, I literally passed you yesterday in Michigan. Not like that, but like on the map, you were coming down and I was coming like this, but I had to stop and get the truck washed. So then I think I missed you like that. I am home and saw Jerome, and I probably could have figured out how to reroute myself to go meet up with him somewhere, but it looked like he was in a beeline for home himself. So we'll catch up, Jerome. Thank you for coming in. Valued channel member. Kamal is in the house saying good morning. Gold Phoenix is here. List Trucking Life. Buck Brown. Everybody's saying hello and good morning. My name is Nobody is in the house today. The rookie trucker. I saw Jersey Trucker in here. Vanessa's in the house. Gentlemen, please be respectful of the ladies. There he is. Jersey Trucker. Good morning, sir. I hope you are well. All of you, as a matter of fact. Gold Phoenix says he's headed to Campbell River, British Columbia. Awesome. I thought you were off for a little bit. Oh, Jerome was headed to Aldi's with some water. Okay. So yeah, I finished a load over by Grand Rapids, and sometimes there's only $500 loads, so that kind of sucks. But sometimes I got to get 120 miles away from home and then just deadhead all the way home. And at the point I've been at, dude, I've been out on the road for like a month and a half ish. And yeah, I was kind of feeling like, dude, I don't care. I'm going home. I just missed landing, So that was necessary. Hang on, let me deal with these notifications. So I'm doing something new today. Finally, thank you, Streamyard. Streamyard has made it possible so that I can stream to my Facebook page, my YouTube page, and my Instagram. So any of you Instagram folks in here, I don't know how I see the messages. I don't even see anybody over there, but whatever. We're going to try this and kick it off on the gram. And so I'm multi-streaming now to Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. This actually is my load out of home time. Good old dynamite. Okay, awesome. I'm excited for you, Gold Phoenix. Please be careful. I know you will, because you're an absolute professional out there. Gold Phoenix, if you guys don't know, is a young man killing it in trucking at the young age, which, he is off to a killer start. No worries about his finances for the rest of his life, because he's a smart guy, and he's very lucky to be in it younger. Wished I would have discovered trucking younger, but I didn't. But trucking did change my life. Old school, new school is in the house. I am so glad to see you. I miss you when you're not here. Just starting my day, slept in a little bit, and that's okay. I did too. I slept till 6 a.m. That's sleeping in for me. Gold Phoenix says I took a week off. I'm running for 3 weeks and taking another week off for my dad's birthday. Oh, that is so awesome. Yeah, Gold Phoenix has got it going on. He's got the job, the dream job, I believe. I think he might agree with me. Very good situation he landed himself in my opinion. Very proud of him for just killing it. And consequently, weirdly, he gets all this great time off to be unsupervised and get himself in all kinds of snafus. But he's got a good head on his shoulders. He's headed in the right direction. So congrats on that, Gold Phoenix. Yes, I'm in a sweatshirt because this is what happened. My daughter, while I was away, had a new roof installed on the house, new gutters, which we desperately needed. And she went so far as to get a new furnace, central heat, and central air put in the house. Now, I've lived in this house for 12 years now, and we have had no air, no comfy cozies. Just been trying to make the house livable every year as we could try to afford it. And so that's why you're seeing things like this. When I moved in this house, it literally had boards up over the window holes. And I moved in here with my 3 kids, my 3 daughters, single mom. It was in very rough shape, but it was a roof over our head. The bathrooms didn't work. Someone had come in, and now if you know in Flint, if there's a vacant house, it's getting robbed. Okay, period. So it was missing plumbing. It was some plumbing. There is a bathroom downstairs. So, but some stuff had to be fixed up to get the water to run to the toilet and all of that. So the first month that we lived here, we literally, like, one outlet worked. The house was in pretty good structural shape. It had just been a little bit vandalized. They didn't tear up the whole house. They really just poked through the holes where the copper pipes was at and took out the pipes. And so other than that, it was structurally sound. But I was in a desperate situation. I was happy. I was thrilled. I was praising the Lord that, the house, we got the house for $6,500. It's a 5-bedroom, 2-bath house. I was happy because we had shelter. I was happy because I wasn't going to have to pay rent anymore, which was very, very hard for me to manage with 3 kids by myself, no child support, blah, blah, blah. And so I had such a positive attitude that we were going to make it happen, like no matter what. And so we stuck through it. And so the very first few months, we lived off one extension cord. A neighbor, a single dad with 2 kids, with twins down the road, his girl twin was friends with my daughter, and thank God for him because he allowed us to load up the dishes and come down there and do laundry when we needed to and things like that. We were going to the YMCA to take showers, 2-3 times a week. So I was utilizing that so that we could bathe because we didn't really have the plumbing all together or whatever. And we even rented an outhouse and put it behind the house for going to the bathroom. And so it was very primitive, and we stuck it out. We survived it, as an electrician stopped by and literally blessed us and sent 5 of his journeymen over here, and they literally rewired the whole house for us. I get choked up. And I tried to get help from the state to pay that, and I was supposed to be eligible for this or whatever. And so he just said, just pay us when you can. And that was a miracle. Fire alarms, all that stuff. They did a top-notch job. And so they got us plugged in. And then a local plumber heard about us and stopped by and looked at our situation. And he got the downstairs basement bathroom working because it required the least amount of repair. And then we had a bathroom and a shower. And so then we sent the outhouse back. The porta potty, yes, it was a porta potty. And so now we were self-contained and functional. Still didn't have a washer dryer thing and all of that. So the neighbor friend continued to help us like that. And literally, I had a minivan and I was hauling the big 5-gallon totes of dishes. Like we'd use what we had. And because he fixed the bathroom. The plumber fixed the bathroom, not all the water to the house. So me and the girls would take these 5-gallon totes down to the neighbors, and I'd just go crazy on the dishes. And then we had, 3 loads of laundry or whatever, and we'd be doing dishes and laundry, and then we would leave. So my life has always been blessed by having a strong community around me and helping me raise my kids, because it was really hard. So that's how we did things, man. And then we went to the YMCA and we took our showers, and, the kids played, or, we worked out in the gym or just whatever, made it a fun thing. And that's how we maintained for a while. So yes, Rookie Trucker, thank you. And I just want to first and foremost praise God, because I don't know how we made it, but the Lord always met our needs at the last minute. You guys are going to get me emotional. So that's my little beginning thing. And so now, coming back to what I was saying, I came home after being out on the road quite a long time for me. It's a month and a half, missing everybody, but dying to see some upgrades on the house. So brand new roof, brand new gutters, and a brand new furnace, and a brand new central air unit. God bless my daughter, Faith. She's my baby. She's my youngest. And so she's the one that lives here while I'm out. And her and her husband are this is basically, I gave it to them. I still get to keep my bedroom. And I finally got my RV here. So I also have my RV in the second yard. On top of that, when we even made the deal for the house, the extra lot next door was vacant and it was included. So we were so blessed with this house that needed so much TLC, but we had a big yard and all of that. So anyways, now I have the RV over there so I can run away from this house if these guys are fighting, or the kids, the beautiful sweet baby Royal is driving me nuts, or I need to do something in quiet. I have my own little space over there. So it was so wonderful. It's so nice to sit in here. Literally, I'm a sweatshirt because the house is cold. For 11 years, every summer about this time, it's literally 90 degrees in here, and we are fans, all of it, right? It's been like that every year. And so this is quite astonishing to me. Faith has remodeled the kitchen, painted, put new trims on the windows. The windows was another miracle, but anyways, I'm not going to go into everything, but we have a new digital thermostat, and I'm sitting here. We don't have to run 18 million fans to breathe. We have literally lived like that in this house all them years. So I'm feeling just so blessed. On top of that, Mark Ely is in the house saying, "You made me cry." Don't want to make you cry. But it's quite a testimony I have. So a lot of the things that you guys see come out of me is gratitude, love, and a lot of you think that it's you hate trucking or wherever you are in life with trucking, but maybe that helps you understand. When I look back and I remember that we went through that and just battled all them years, and now my girls are wonderful wives and mothers, and everybody's doing well, and I'm just so thankful because it was the hardest thing I could have ever tried to do, just to survive, to get them from that point until they were grown. And that was my only focus and my only job, and I had to do all kinds of dastardly things, like work a bunch of jobs and miss them and manage hey, you need to go somewhere else and all of that. So it's just been an amazing journey, you know, and it was really hard, and I had no support from my ex-husband. He was sick and had to tend to his own life and didn't really want anything to do with trying to co-parent or anything like that. So it was only up to me. And I also want to give thanks to my mother, because she definitely helped me raise the kids as much as she possibly could. And that was a blessing. What? Oh, I think someone wants to say good morning. Oh, that's Royal. This is the youngest of my 7 grandchildren. Not my coffee. And so he's getting so big. And if any of you remember the little pictures of the ultrasound that I posted up when I had all 3 of my grandkids coming, this is how big this one is. So he is coming along 6 months already. Wow. So he's coming along fine. He's growing like a weed, and he is toddling around in the walker now. And
crawling on his knees and hands.
Yeah, he's trying to crawl, and
if
you don't watch him, he's gonna wiggle. He's gonna wiggle somewhere and roll over and fall off of the bed or whatever. So praise the Lord, and I do appreciate where I'm at today, and I do appreciate trucking, and it's really changed my life. And I've always had a good resume, so jobs wasn't the problem, but managing the family and trying to make the bills, and thank God I was out of a rent payment. Praise the Lord, my parents, for helping me get the house. But you know, I had lots of opportunities, but my first and foremost responsibility was my kids, and so trying to juggle that is very difficult. There was a lot of times I just couldn't allow myself to cry because of the world, the weight of this world I had to live and all this. But I raised my girls in an environment of love and even a lot of their friends. I was that mom, right? Our house was open and we were loving, and a lot of those kids had a lot of bad home situations. And so anyway, that's just a touch on it. And time does fly, Buck. You know, it really does. And I look back now and I'm just thinking, man, before you know it, I just kept my head down so long, grinding and for so long, and now I'm reflecting and I'm looking at my family, this huge family now, and we still have this house, and it's still coming along piece by piece, and just praise God. You know, how can I not be grateful for everything that I have and what I'm doing? And now I have a business, and my business is growing, and I have new business partner. Everything is just coming around, and I'm just so blessed and thankful. And I honestly don't care how the market gets, because I know how to fight to stay alive, and I know how to fight to survive. And I'm surrounded by an excellent team at Like Trucking, and the best business partner I've ever had and could ever have, because He's wonderful, and he's in the house. I see you, sir. Praise God for you. And, he doesn't want me to tell everybody that he's got a beautiful, amazing heart, so I won't tell you that, but that's one thing I'm grateful for. He is very generous to teach and to help. And he's just got a heart full of generosity as far as trying to help you run your business the right way and be successful. And that's something that I'm very grateful for. Okay, before I start bawling, let's get back to some coffee. So there's a little bit of my testimony. So I am appreciative of what's everything and how it's happened, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm a living, breathing example of that, in my opinion. And so I have a huge attitude of gratitude, and I have joy every day, because I always take a moment to reflect, to remember where we've come up from. And I'm thankful that I had the opportunity to go trucking and learn trucking and do the business of trucking. And now when I walk in my bank, they know who I am and they know my name and they address me immediately. That is something that I never could think that I actually had a chance to be. I always knew I had it in me, but I just, because of my circumstances that held me back for so long, like I just needed the chance. I just needed the chance to be able to use my gifts to be successful, because I knew I could do it. But, the responsibilities of the day were my children. I had to get them from this point to that point in order to get me back in my life and be able to then use all my wisdom and skills and then put that to work in something that I could make successful. And so that's where you're seeing me today. And God has provided things along the way to just keep moving me forward. So I do wake up every day happy and grateful and thankful, and I do have a lot of blessings in my life. But believe me, I went through a very, very long, dark valley and fought through it to get here. And I had no idea it was going to be trucking, which is totally crazy. What an adventure it's been. Totally unpredictable. So praise the Lord. Please try to be thankful that you're trucking, because it is an honorable and amazing, heroic industry. Wild. And you got to be wild at heart to get here and to survive here, in my opinion. Trucking has allowed me to be all the things that I am, inside and out, and go hard and hustle, and all of the things that are in me, that the fruit of my spirit that God blessed me with, to use that and to explore that and to build that. And it's so awesome. Do I want to be away from my family? No, I don't anymore, because I had to spend a lot of time away from them working and stuff like that. I don't. But I have a plan. I have a vision. And a little bit more sacrifice is going to get us to the next level. And then not only my kids will be left with something when I pass, if I ever do. I don't think I'm gonna. But we're going to keep moving up in the level, because we are fighting so hard, and all of us together, to break the curse of poverty in my bloodline and in my family. And as much as we all have differences, we are all unified in that idea. So, because I'm the one that doesn't have all the little babies that I have to be home for which I would love to, but that's not the case. I'm the trailblazer right now. I have the opportunity to fight that battle, to bring my family out of it so that this generational curse will be broken and it will be no more. In the meantime, be an example to them that I never had, that I only saw on TV. And they don't know it yet. They don't know it yet. So, okay. Comments break. Gold Phoenix says smart thermostat is a game changer. Big Orange Pumpkin's in the house saying good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Umberto. Happy to see you're getting things all the way you want. Well, you know what's crazy is I don't have all the things all the way I want, but I feel like I'm working in the right direction. And honestly, at this point in my life, I've learned that there's only one way that is going to work for you, and that is being open to God's will for your life. When you try to tell God what your plans are, he laughs. He's got a plan. And listen, I'm not trying to be preachy or whatever today. I'm telling you from experience and wisdom. Yeah. One way or another, he's going to get your attention. And you're going to see and you're going to hear and you're going to feel where you should be going, which way you should be going, the people that you should be going with, and how it's going to go. He's got the last word. So with that, there's no doubt in my life. And I'm saying that because I love you. It's experience. And that's the way it's going for me. And so as long as my heart is open to the Lord, in whatever way he turns this thing, wherever he takes like trucking, wherever he takes this family, we just have to be in a mindset to move. That is how success happens. So my job is, and this is what I've learned also, to be faithful in what you have. If you are faithful, and the word backs this up, any of you guys that read the word, if you are faithful with what you have, he will decide when you need more, and he will decide the doors that open to you. So your job isn't all this and rah, 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 right? The world will make you think you got to keep buying, you got to keep doing this. No, that is not it. Humble yourselves. Be a good manager of what you have. Your finances, your business, and trucking, even down to doing the maintenance on your truck on time, washing your truck, being frugal with your finances. Be a good steward of what you have today and what you're given. And you continue to be consistent in that. And that's when opportunities will open up to you and in his timing, not our own. Okay. That's what I've learned in life after all of this. It's absolutely the truth. The world has gone batshit crazy right now. And I think holding on to a core and hanging on to the truth, whatever that is for you, is absolutely essential. And turns out that's a fight to hang on to that, because everything else is just So be strong, my friends. Be strong. Hang on to what's real, because they're trying to take it away from us. Okay, Truckers Education Network Value Channel member and my esteemed business partner, who I am grateful for every single day. He says, Royal, what's happening? Buck Brown says, my, how time flies. Truckers Education Network says, our little one is 6 months old also. Oh, I guess I didn't realize they were kind of born at the same time. Is Snorlord in here? Snorlord, the metalhead Viking caveman trucker carnivore safety manager. I don't know why it's so fun for us to make his name longer than it is. My dear friend. He says, hello, what is this mischief? Talking about love, light, happiness, success. and, the valleys and the mountains. None of this, which anything in our lives would be possible without his great mercy. Let us never forget that. If you woke up breathing today, praise the Lord. If you are standing above ground today, praise the Lord. Wheel Burner is in the house saying, okay, I'll say it. Jeff has a big heater. A heater? Am I reading that right? Jeff says, we are blessed and we bless others and we owe it all to the Lord. Amen to that. So for those of you getting ready to go to church today, I hope that just gives you a prime in your pumps to go worship with all that you have at church today. For those of you that are not going to church and just hanging out on YouTube or relaxing or whatever, or tending to your chickens, like trucking with T-Bone, have a beautiful day, And so Truckers Education Network says, right, Shannon, praise the Lord. Gas Man is in the house. Value Channel member. Hey, Gas Man, I hope you're blessed today. It's great to see you in here. Thank you for coming to enjoy coffee with me. Yes, I'm having a coffee today. This is a 3 tablespoons of butter bulletproof coffee. Blended very well with my little whipper that I have so much fun whipping my coffee with. And I threw a little bit of creatine in there today. So it's fun. It's yum. I'm enjoying it. Kamal says, look, everyone who is here and the only legend at Wheel Burner Express, the one and only Wheel Burner Express. I've been, I hope everything is well, Wheel Burner. I heard somebody had some concern about you, which made me concerned. I'm like, oh my gosh, is there something to be concerned about? Oh my goodness, whatever. So, because I love you and I hope all is well. Buck says, thanks to this community, I have a renewed interest in trucking. Call me crazy. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we keep each other going, right? Even that's what this kind of stuff is about. That Wheel Burner says, good morning, Kamal. Everybody's saying hi. Buck says, make flip-flops great again. I love that. Gold Phoenix says, you can't be totally sane and do this job. That's for sure. And that is the common thread of love that we all share, is it not? We respect each other's crazy, that little, yeah, and everybody does it a little bit different. So it's kind of interesting and exciting and all of that. Mark Ely is out there driving and listening. He says, love you all. Be safe. Love you too, Mark. Thank you for hanging out. And I hope I can get you a few miles down the road. Snorlord says, do that yelling thing again. What yelling thing? What did I do? I don't even know what I did. My Adventures is in the house. 24 is in the house. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you. Good morning. I hope your day is off to a great, great, happy kickoff. That's why I do this show, for a little bit of smiles and encouragement and positive vibes to get our week started, right? My week will start in the wee hours of Monday morning. And then I am off on my first trip of the week to Iowa. And then I'm going to zip back from Iowa to Ohio. And then that's what I have booked so far. And I'm on a challenge to try to get home next weekend too. My kids are I have 2 of these daughters that are at each other's throats right now. So I did not come home to a very sweet environment because there is some serious feuding going on. And so I had to come in and mediate and try to handle that. And so I think that I'm going to stick around the state, stick around my region, and try to get my butt back home next weekend as well. Just, sometimes I got to float around to keep the peace and make sure everybody's calm because I'm on the carnivore diet. These guys are not yet. So I can see the effects of the sugar they're eating. Just saying. Chris says, good morning. Love all you do. Thanks, Chris. That's so sweet. I hope you're well out there, sir. I don't know if you're working or hanging out with the parents this weekend. But either way, be blessed and be safe. Buck says something here. Sis, you get cuter the more you cuss. Oh, I don't want to cuss. It slips out, though. Buck, don't say that's cute. But I don't care how holy you are or try to be or what rules you got for your mouth. And you're right. I'm a lady. I should not be talking like that. But I'm also from Flint, and batshit crazy, that's the only word for it. And we all understand that, right? That does not have to be elaborated on or explained. Yeah, but I know you get a kick out of seeing me slip. Vanessa says, Buck, she does have a new glow about herself. Well, thank you guys. There's a lot going on in my body, you guys. Like, I'll get to that in a second, but I want to catch up and just say hi to everybody who made the time to come here. Please hit the like real quick, in or out, whatever. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you're finding me for the first time on Instagram, this is my first time trying to stream to all three, but there's plenty of lives on my YouTube channel if you would like to catch up, check some stuff out, whatever. I got videos. Subscribe to the channel. Hang out with us. I try to do this every Sunday. Lately, it's been every other Sunday because I have literally been just hitting the grindstone, trying to capitalize on everything that I can and the clock and the weather. We're getting towards the end of the summer. So to me, that means, I want to do as much as I can before the weather hits. But right now I'm also trying to balance getting home. Being a little homesick and stuff too. And changing some things about my health. I got lots going on. Everything's great though. I have no complaints, except for my kids are trying to kill each other right now. It's like, back when they were younger, like 12, 13, like there would have been days when I was trying to get home from, let's say, my job in Auburn Hills, and I'm stuck in traffic at 3:00 because there's always that traffic is nuts. And so I'm trying to get home and I'm getting phone call after phone call from these kids going, she did this, she did that. And then they're literally start like throwing knives at each other. One's telling me like, she's throwing a knife at me. Can you imagine? And then I can't get home any faster to like fling bodies everywhere. So that's how I felt once again. It took me there. I'm like, oh, come on, you guys, Rig Pig is in the house. Hey, Rig Pig, what's up? Thanks for coming in. He says, your testimony reminds me of my mom's story. I love strong women. There's something about me. I'm sure it's because I'm a Sagittarius. I am a lot of things when I have to be. And pride went out the window a long time ago. My relationship with the Father keeps me grounded and safe and focused on the right things to do in whatever situation. And I'm not perfect. I've fallen off the wagon. I've went to the parties. I flaked out sometimes. I screamed at my kids sometimes, but whatever is in me just kept me going. Like I wasn't willing to stop. I wasn't willing to get on drugs. I wasn't willing to sleep with a whole bunch of men. I wasn't willing, that had nothing to do with my job as a parent. And my job as a parent and just surviving, my God, just surviving was sometimes so much. But I had to. Like, I'm in a life situation where my husband is gone. My marriage is destroyed. and he doesn't even want to be a parent and all of this. And I had no one to lean on except for my mother and, of course, God. And because I know where my help comes from, and that is the Lord. So even then, I went into church, I fell out of church, I got mad, and I could never break down, though. I could never cry. I could never take care of me. There wasn't time for that. So I'm getting to feel what that feels like. Like trucking has also provided that me time that I needed to heal from the trauma of that life. And my kids are so fantastic and beautiful. And now I have 7 grandkids and they're so amazing. And my son-in-laws are all amazing. And I'm just like, you stop and you look back and you be like, how did all this happen? But it's great. And so I just kept sticking my nose to the grindstone and moving forward, which I'm also doing now. And some people think like, well, gosh, this is the last thing you should have done to be away from your kids even more. But honestly, you guys, like, I didn't have a better option because I would have taken that. This was a way out. This was a way for me to get that business I always wanted. This was a way for me to be able to flex and move when I needed to for my family. It was a way for me to take all of these gifts that I have, and I do have an education in business administration. I just never finished my degree. So to take all of this stuff and put it to work and just do my best. I just wanted that chance because that's just what I do. And all of the ways that I had to manage my life and these kids and all of that stuff, I was able to use all of that history. And I saw the way that I could put it all into one business, and turned out to be this business because that's where the opportunity opened up. And all of the knowledge and all the talent I took to other companies and all the talent that I always took to jobs, and I was never appreciated. I was making someone else rich, and they just would let me do that because I couldn't stop being great at what I do. But something was always wrong. Like I was working too hard for someone else and exhausted and all of this. So trucking allowed me to take all that I have been gifted with, and I can apply that, all that business knowledge, all of that skill, all of my intelligence, and all of that to this business and create one for me and my family. And I bit that thing, man. When somebody came over and told us that they was allowing you to go to trucking school and the state would pay for it. I mean, I was working Apple tech support at the time at home. And I was in that bedroom in front of that computer on the phone fixing people's iPhones for like 13 hours a day in my own house. And it's call after call, like you don't stop. So I was fried on that. Like, don't call me with your cell phone issues. I'll freak out. I was burnt out on it. And it still wasn't no life. I'm still making $15 an hour. Even with the girls growing up and all of that, like I still could not help them along, anything extra. To me, it was a way out. To me, it was an open door. And I just knew that I can fight. So if I can get out there and I can fight, I saw the way that I can make this happen and create something. And then even after when I started trucking, oh man, was that a whole new set of obstacles and things to overcome. Woo! It's been a long road. What's Kamel doing over here? Hang on. But yeah, I'm tough, man. Whatever's inside of me like doesn't stop. I'm very tenacious. I think that's the word. And I guess that means I'm strong. But if you think that there wasn't a time that I didn't want to break down and cry, and even sometimes now, like yesterday, my kids were at each other's throats. Like all I want to do is cry my eyes out. But even then you can't. Like you have to manage the situation. I'm only strong because I have my relationship with God. I don't see it any other way. Because I could not, in the circumstances, if you really were able to watch my life as a movie, like you'd be like, dude, she doesn't break. And I'm telling you, there's nothing more that I wanted than to just break in half. And I couldn't. And God was my strength. And I look back and I'm like, dude, that's not something I could endure. I didn't have the shoulders for that on my own. So there's that. Snorlord says, in other words, don't trust women from Flint. The post trip is in the house. What's up? Gosh, I've been wondering if you were all right. Thank you for coming in, sir. I hope you're still in here. I know I'm probably behind in the comments. How are you, Spectre? God dang it. Thank you for coming in here. How are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're enjoying some coffee. I have butter in my coffee. Kamal says, Shannon, ma'am, Instagram links, go and drop a follow, everyone. Yeah, I guess that's my Instagram link Kamal has posted up there. I'm getting a little emotional with you guys today. I should make this members only, but it's okay because I love you all. Kamal says, nobody is perfect, but that doesn't mean to stop trying to be perfect. We can never be perfect. Here's facts. Here's hashtag facts. No matter what you do, you can never be perfect. Trust me, I've tried it. I've been bent on it. I've been driven to get to perfection. And the thing is, God's always going to let you know, like, stop it. You can't, right? The thing to know about that is you don't have to earn grace. That's the thing about grace. You don't earn it. You don't deserve it. You didn't do nothing to be chosen for the dodgeball team for it. It is free, which is amazing. And all the things that you can try to do to meet the standard that you have imagined that you have to be in a relationship with God or be good or be a good person. Everybody's going to fall short. We're all in this together. And that's why we need each other. And that's what's so beautiful about the human spirit and community is that we just need each other. And it's okay to have different colors. And it's okay to accept people's differences. And it's okay to just love each other genuinely as a brother, as a sister. Like, anybody remember that? Like, we're a tribe here. We're together. We're in the same troubles and trials and tribulations together. Like, if you see someone in need, help them. They're just in a different place than you. And that can even be somebody richer than you or bigger than what your vision says is bigger or better than you. They're not. They're just in a different journey, man. The key is just stewarding what you've been given and love it and bless it and take care of it and appreciate it. And if God has something better for you, he'll give it to you because he loves you. You just have to be ready. That's what I've learned. that's easy to me. Like, that's easy to understand because that's a beautiful parent-child relationship if you think about it. You're not going to give your kids $1 million if they're not ready to handle it, right? You're not going to give your kids 5 trucks if they can't handle one, right? It's all love, you guys. It's all love. I mean, man. And if you can wrap your head around that, like, this life is beautiful and it's easy in that lane. It's all the batshit crazy stuff that we let in that makes it hard. And if you can see that division in that line and you can set some boundaries. Thank you, the post trip. By the way, I got to give credit for reminding me that it's okay to set boundaries because he taught me that. And it's like, it's one of those things you always know, but the way he explained it to me, and I wish I could pull up the show that we were talking about that. I've never forgotten that specter. And then even Snorlord, I think we had a conversation about that as well. And it like God just stuck that in my head. Like, it's okay to say no sometimes. It's okay to stop things from hurting you or something that's not going to be good for you or whatever. And I guess that's something just like nobody ever really told me, or maybe I wasn't ready for the information at the time. So I want to thank you guys for being that voice in my life when I'm sure it was needed. Valuable. Gems, jewels. Oh my gosh. Love is so amazing. Just love each other. It's not anything weird. And I mean, as in kindness, as in genuine brotherhood, man. Don't lose it. Fight to keep it. We always talk about, yeah, we don't have that anymore. Well, then bring it back, man. Love, grace, mercy on each other, accepting each other. Try to understand somebody who does something completely not normal in your life. Believe me, I know some people. And you'll see a door to help them when you can, or just be an example. If they were meant to draw their attention to you, they will. Just keep walking your walk and manage what you have. Be wonderful. Because being angry sucks and it ruins your day. And that's lame. Life is too short, guys. And so therefore, we have the Gas Pastor Sterling Will in the house, Value Channel member saying, goodly morningly. Sterling, my brother Sterling, and that sweet baby Harold, and that beautiful red lady you got over there. What a blessing. The animal is in the house saying, well done, well said. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming in. The post trip says, I am here listening to this beautiful testimony and showing of the Lord's work on your life. All things are possible in his name. A frickety men to that, if I can say that. Amen. It's true. It's true. Now, do I have bigger, things I would love to have happen? I've taken those to the Lord. I've asked him for them. And I'm okay with him deciding if that's okay. Or if he steers me in another direction. And that's not okay. Because what I got for you is over here. Because no doubt about it, what he's got for me is way better than my silly little dreams. Sterling says, talking about perfection, I made stuffed tri-tip, bacon, onion, and roasted garlic. I'm telling you, Sterling has a way with meat. He's like the meat wizard. Which is awesome because I believe that God put Sterling in my life to just love on him. And he shares meat with me when I get to visit him and blesses me with many things because he's a very loving, sweet person. Don't tell him I told you this. But man, does he know how to cook some stuff with that Traeger. Big kudos to you. And I aspire to be able to cook the way that Sterling does and maybe have a Traeger someday. I aspire for that. But right now, even as I'm transitioning into my carnivore diet, Sterling is one of my key people to call about learning how to buy meat because nobody ever taught me that stuff. And he's got lots of meat education. He knows a lot of things. And so, especially since he's like the Traeger master. So I appreciate you very much, Sterling. Snorlord, the metalhead Viking caveman trucker, says that the company that hosted my coffee panicked about shutdown when Shannon said she was quitting coffee. Now here she is drinking coffee. I know, I'm a woman. Okay, guys, women change their minds. You know that. No, so it's, like it was bothering me. I let it go. I was missing it. I had a cup. It was okay. I will admit to you that I have no cravings for it anymore. It was just like, I have to make a conscious decision to try to have a cup of coffee. It is definitely my go-to for getting some fat down first thing in the morning because I can just throw 3 tablespoons of butter in here. Boom. I got without breaking my fast, I'm adding some fat, which is also triggering my body like, hey, we're going to burn fat today. So it's kind of like a fun thing on purpose. I love to do everything on purpose. With Both Feet says, good morning, everybody. All is well. Red Lady channel member is in the house. Value channel member. Beautiful bride. Blue Chicken has entered. Red Chicken is foul. Hey, let's watch the drama in here. If Red Chicken comes in here, it could get nasty. I'm just saying. Robin is in the house. Robin, I hope your wife is doing well in the hospital. I'm sure you guys aren't there yet, but I pray for her healing. I know she's handling it like a trooper because she's strong, but I'm praying for you guys anyways. Let's just get past this, and she will be all healed and all that. Blue Chicken says, how did Red Chicken cross the road? He never did because he's lazy and not smart enough. Oh, there's a feud brewing in here. Robin has the positive vibes this morning saying, do something good. It's amazing. I concur. Buck Brown says, it takes a village to raise an idiot, and I'm the idiot. But by far, no way. Post Trip says, you're welcome. You humbled me as usual. God, I'm so glad to see you. I was starting to worry. I was like, he hasn't been in for so long. I even had asked T-Bone, like, how's Spectre doing? Is he all right? God bless you. I hope the family is well. It's so good to see you. It blesses my heart. Robin says, one bad person can F up 10 people's lives. Only one person can help one person at a time. Well, unless you're talking about truckers and fundraising and beard shaving. By the way, Spectre, we missed you at the event. We really pulled together on that. And thanks to Wheelburner again and Buck and everybody and Sterling and everybody who tried to, make stuff happen. And Mr. B's. Let's not forget Mr. B's for donating the boards and all that good stuff that happened. A lot of people can help a lot of people at the same time. We proved that 2 years now. I'm looking forward to next year. Sterling says, Harold says bark, although I did catch him meow once. That's so funny. Robin says, your dog is broken, Sterling. Sterling says, we had a great visit with a local butcher yesterday. We hate Walmart meat. They hate Walmart meat as much as I do. Walmart glues their scrap meat to make higher priced steaks instead of just grinding it up. Noted. Thank you for that meat education. Robin says, I'm worried she is too. Well, I hope all is going to turn out well for that. If any of you are praying people, please pray for Sandra and Robin. They're going through a little medical issue, and Sandra's being a strong person getting through that. She's had a surgery, and I think she has to have something else done too. So just keep her in your prayers. Red Lady says Harold is afraid of the cat. Oh no. Dee Dee I can't keep Dee Dee from not chasing the cat. Okay, so we've been in for a beautiful hour? Let me get to the second part of this video. I want to give you my carnivore update. I wish TJ Bull of the Woods was in here. And Snorlord, oh man, do you got time? Snorlord, do you have time to come in? Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes. Let's do this thing. For those of you that don't know, about January 3rd, I'm so retarded. Okay. This is August, July 3rd or 4th, Snorlord and TJ Bull of the Woods and me and a couple of other people like Jerome Jones and who else? Kamal, who's in here. Some other people have been dabbling. I mean, we went straight 40 days. We made a 40-day commitment to go on carnivore. Because when me and Snorler were out at Sterling and Red Lady's wedding, man, we cheated. Okay, we had wedding cake. We had whatever food, and it was delish. And there was drink and happiness and all of the things that go with a celebration of a wedding. So Sterling sent me off with like 3 pounds of tri-tip, perfectly cooked, the most delicious. And so I decided, hey, I might as well kick this off right now because I got all this meat. I'm going to drive all the way back across the country. It's a good day for kickoff. So that's when I started. Mine was on July 3rd when I left his place. Then I think Snorlord had to get some supplies and get ready and stuff. So he started a couple of days later. TJ Bull of the Woods had started, I think, way before us, but he joined us in the challenge to, tweak it or get more on it or whatever. So, and then came everybody else who was trying it and all of that. So thank you guys all for joining us. The 40 days is long gone now. We're all past 40 days. We're all still going, but our commitment to that 40 days has passed. And so we want to do like a meeting where we can give you guys an update. And so I know also this has inspired some people like Buck and some other people out there. I know that I've heard talk that you guys are attempting to defeat some addictions. So there's been some people in the interim around the group that have been trying to kick some addictions. So if it's that season, it's that season. We've had some great things going on. So I'm going to put up the link. Even though Snorlord is probably out of here because I know he goes to church on Sunday and so does Jeff. But and I haven't seen TJ pop in. But we wanted to do something together so that we could talk about how carnivore is going or has treated us or how this 40 days went. So how do you do the link? I forgot. Okay, invite, right? I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to put it in the chat. And if anyone wants to come in and talk about where they're at in their carnivore journey, there's the link. I hope it works. If you wanna, fine. If you don't, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my story. And I don't want to make it long because I know you guys got things to do and all of that. So I just want to tell you where I'm at today. Okay. So I'm at approximately, it's August 25th. So how many days from August? This is what I do to myself. Kamal's probably going to spit out the number, but I go to Google and I say, hey, Google, how many days since July 3rd, 2024.
July 3rd, 2024 was 53 days ago.
Okay, so I'm 53 days in. Snorler's just right behind me. Let me turn all this business down. So I'm 53 days in now. Now, I did a weigh-in yesterday. I did a weigh-in, I think, last weekend too. I am at 180 pounds. When I started, I was 202. I'm being very, very intimate with you guys right now. So I'm kind of tall for a girl. I'm 5'8", maybe 5'8.5". I carry my weight pretty well. So a lot of times when I am super fat, like you don't think I'm super fat because you can't see it like that. I tend to carry it all over my body pretty equally, except for, in the thighs and then the booty. I'm the genetic wonder of I'm very blessed in that area. So depends on who you are and what you prefer. But, trucking has not helped that. So I've always been very athletic and whatnot. You know what trucking does to your butt, guys. Like, let's be real. Because we're about being real over here on this channel. Your butts, your thighs, maybe your calves, whatever, right? So of course, all the things I do for health is not only to stay healthy and be the best me, but, I'm also after that body composition change. So when I heard about the carnivore diet and then I started diving into the research, because, I nerded out. I completely nerded out. So the more I've learned, it has absolutely been amazing. Now, we did the challenge. Snorlord has done it before. Snorlord was interested in, we were interested in being, accountability partners and things like that. So that's why I just said, hey, man, let's just do it. That is great because it encouraged some other people to do it with us. My why became from as a weight loss thing to a healing thing. Because as I dug more and more into the research, I realized that this is the proper human diet for humans. And it does make sense. And there are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people out there healing all of the diseases that are coming from the metabolic diseases or imbalances. And then I went down the rabbit hole of learning about the sugar chemicals and all the chemicals that they are really putting in our food. Like it's one thing to think about the conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. But I had to get real. I had to get into it. And you guys, I got a lot of feelings because it's worse than what we initially have been thinking. Like, I've learned so much to the point where, like, now if I see somebody eat some cake, out of love and protection, I want to run up and smack it out of your mouth. But I can't. See, I can't. Just because I know the truth doesn't mean I can force it on everybody. But in the journey of trying the carnivore diet, just in the first few weeks, I learned that you never know that you're sick until you're not. And I was freed from addiction. I was freed from the cravings. I was freed from that brain fog. I was freed. It was like I just came out of this cocoon. And I never, in all my years of being a gym rat and all my years of vegan, fasting, everything that I could possibly learn and do, I have never felt like this in my life. And it's amazing. So my why went from weight loss and body composition change, which it will do, no doubt. This isn't like, maybe it'll work for you. This will work for you. It's the most healthy thing you can do for yourself. But my why changed from that to like, at this point, I could say, I don't care about any of that. The way I feel is unmatched. It is impeccable. Like, it's incredible. I love the change that I am feeling my body make. Now, I have a consistent state of zen going on, even in the midst of everything else. I will say that. I feel that. The cravings are gone. I feel free from that demon, if I can say it like that. My brain is so razor sharp because I've been in ketosis like almost the entire 2 months. So I'm running on ketones. I'm absolutely razor sharp. I feel like something is changing. I actually feel a lot of things changing. I've lost 20 pounds without starving. I've done a couple fasts in between, but to me, it's not the same. Like, now you can look, when you eat this way, you can do a 24-hour fast, which is an autophagy fast, which is really good for you to regenerate your cells and fix a lot of things and heal a lot of things in your body. You can do a long fast like that effortlessly. Like, I would eat in a day, maybe 1.5 pounds of meat, and I literally am not hungry for 22 hours later, 24 hours later. So the whole gist of the diet is, if anybody just wants to know some general stuff, you eat meat, you eat animal fat. The animal fat heals your body. So you want a high fat. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. I'm living it right now. You eat when you're hungry. You stop when you're not. It doesn't matter how many times that is in a day. And you eat meat, and you can have butter, eggs. Some people have dairy. I chose to not have dairy because I'm a woman and I'm in the hormonal adventure of this part of my life, if I can say it like that. So I decided to leave dairy alone. But literally, I'm eating bacon, eggs, water, sea salt, and beef. Whether that be fatty beef, right? Ribeyes, burger. I throw some salmon in there, which is a fatty fish. To not have to be afraid of fat anymore has been amazing. It's good now, right? So it's in butter. Oh my God. So the most delicious food. Things have changed in my neurons and my receptors. Like, you could sit fresh donuts in front of me and I might think a little bit that I might want one, but at the same time, now that I know how many chemicals are in those donuts, I don't want it. I have no, like, not even a subliminal, like, feeling like I have to get away from those donuts because I want one. That's gone. I don't know how it does it, but it's gone. It changes. You change. Ooh, Jeff just bought me a steak. Thank you, sir. God, you can't, look at the love. Yeah, I'm going to spit some facts today, Trucking with MC. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Love you. Hope everything is well on your yard over there. So it's easy, guys. And so it's nothing complicated. It's not like, that's what blows my mind. Out of all the complicated stuff and all the protocols that I've learned and all these things, I know so much about nutrition. I could literally be your doctor. Okay. Like, I've done it all. I've researched it all. I know it all. I'll go up against your doctor any day. But the fact that I just eat when I'm hungry, which is natural, and I can pig out if I want to. And really, at the end of the day, the more you eat, the more you will lose. And I want to tell you, for trucking, you guys, it's so important. This is blowing my mind. If I could take all of you And you could do this diet for 2 weeks while you're driving in the truck. And I'm not trying to sell this. I'm just trying to tell you, like, this is my epiphany. But I kind of would love you to just stop eating crap. Sorry. Okay, so because it's healthy. I want you to be healthy. But in my trucking job, in my daily job of running my business, not only is my brain on top of everything, my money, my paperwork, my loads, my booking, my loads, my business, because you literally stay in a state of ketosis, which means your brain is not only healing, but it is running on the most purest fuel that it needs, which is ketones. Your liver is repairing, your visceral fat, which causes the disease, is getting gone. Your body begins to get rid of it because you're not spiking insulin anymore. This is the diet that every trucker could thrive on. And it's easy. It literally takes me 15 minutes to cook my meat. And I can nibble on it. You can snack all day going down the road. And it's not going to kill you. But I will tell you this, it's satiating. So you are not even going to eat like that anymore. You are not going to be thinking of cravings anymore. And you can eat like the man, like the wolf that you are. And it nourishes your body. And it's healing you every time you eat. Truth. And you're getting rid of addictions. You're getting rid of sugar addiction. You're not having those struggles anymore. You're not getting depressed because, oh, I'm this. I can't handle a fast. I can't blah, 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 blah. This is it. My grocery bill is way smaller. I have had not a carb, not sugar of any sort, flavor, chemical, nothing, since I started July 3rd. I feel healed, amazing, full of life, young, vibrant, happy, grateful, and zen. This will cure so many things you guys are going through with your health. If you are not going to get out there and move, and you need to move, guys, join the step challenge, by the way. If you can't, if you're running too hard, give this a try for 2 weeks and you will see what I mean. That's all I ask. At the very least, 2 weeks to say, man, I'm going to give it 2 weeks. When Snorler talked to me about this, I said, man, he said, I want to do 40 days. I said, I'll do 40 days with you. And it has changed my life. And the amount of research and education I've been able to grab a hold of in that 40 days about our foods, I will never put any of that into my body again. That's where I'm at with it. That's out of the education I have dug and dug and dug up. That's where I'm at with it. So I'm going to be that person in your life. Don't eat it anymore. It's doing more than what you understand and what you realize unless you get into the research, and you will understand what I'm saying and how serious and why I'm so serious about it. I love you. I don't want to preach at you. I don't want to do that, but I'm telling you the truth. If you don't have the knowledge, go dig on it. If you're not that type of person, trust what I'm saying. 2 weeks. Are you talking to me? Oh. He said, shh. You may think it's hard, but you have to break that addiction. That's the addiction talking to you. But I'm telling you, if you give it 2 weeks, you will be amazed. Your body will change to be sensitive to like not even want it anymore. Like, please don't put that in here. It's true. It's crazy. It's magical. I don't know how it all works, but I think it changes It heals your receptors to all that sugar and it gets out of there. I'm just guessing, but it's absolutely amazing. That's where I'm standing with it. And the scale, you can't worry about the scale. The scale goes up and down because your body is doing things to heal itself. So the scale will change. So it's not like a kind of diet that you just watch this. But if you look up the research, man, guys are dropping hundreds of pounds in like 4 or 6 months. Some of you have diabetes. This will heal your diabetes 100%. A lot of you have sleep apnea. This will heal your sleep apnea. It may take some time, but it will. It will heal your diabetes. I will tell you that with 1,000%. This is the cure. Please get on it. Please. Because the visceral fat, the sugars, the oils, and all the new sugar chemicals that they are inventing out of corn. Why do you think you see so much corn everywhere? They're really, really dangerous to your body, to your hormones, to your cell reproduction, to your mitochondria. It throws off your balance in your body enough to the point where it's giving you depression. It's giving you crazy cravings like, sugar is poison and is a drug, and it will create cancer. And all of these imbalance of your endocrine systems will create cancer. And whatever else disease your body decides to manifest it itself. This will heal you if you be patient and you give it time. But if you want to be the super trucker of the world, I'm telling you, what this does alone for your alertness, for your stamina. By the way, guys, it raises your testosterone. TJ Bull of the Woods did testify to that. He did his numbers. His testosterone, if I may say, TJ, God bless it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about his person. He put this out on video, though. Check his video. Go to his channel. The increase in his testosterone was magnificent. And I'm sure that Snorlord spoke on that as well. The stuff they're putting in your food is bringing your testosterone down, your hormonal imbalances. If anybody in here is getting titties, you should be alarmed. Sorry to say titties. But, I'm trying to be real here. If your circulation is getting bad, if you're even leaning towards prediabetes, stop now. Go on Carnivore for a while. And you will be changed. You will be healed. Your body will take time to heal. But when do you want to fight the fight? Do you want to fight it now? Or do you want to fight it after they've got you so doped up on stuff to manage your insulin? Now your insulin just stops working and then you can't. And then you're in the hospital. Like, please look into it at least. Okay? Do it now. Preventative maintenance, guys. Right? We're all about it. Preventative maintenance. If you can't drive that truck, then preventative maintenancing that truck. Why? You're the pilot. Look at me, dude. Like, I can see that something's going on. I just want to share with you what I'm experiencing and what I've learned. It's incredible. My head is spinning. I'm the diet guru. I'm the vegetable person. My whole life, like, it is absolutely counterintuitive than everything I've ever known. So you want to talk about, oh no, I think I haven't missed a beat, bro. If anybody's head was harder to wrap around this, it would have been mine, not yours. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. It's unreal. The change in my body when I came home. Now, mind you, I've been out a month and a half and I've been on this. My daughter was like, Mom. Now, I only lost 20 pounds. But what it does is it starts to heal your body and recomposition your body the way it's supposed to be. So I made that really long. I'm sorry. I'm going to digress on that now. But so on the scale, I'm from 202 to 180. I'm feeling absolutely wonderful. I'm very shocked and amazed and hurt and angry. I got all these feelings going on and about what they're actually doing to our foods. Really ticks me off. I've experienced that going through learning all of this stuff. And at this point still, I will say on day 53, is that where I'm at? That was 53. I am never going to change this. There's no reason to. And then as you get adapted, your body becomes sensitive to the poison. So now if you think you want that piece of pizza, like if I think I want some pizza and I'm going to be like, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to have a pizza, it's probably going to make me feel like crap. Because now your body knows that it's poison. Now your body reacts to protect itself when you put poison in it. It's miraculous. It's miraculous. So that's where I'm at on my carnivore update. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm sorry I went off. Like, I love you. I really want you to at least give this a chance. Everyone. To save yourselves from what's coming. Because they have designed your food to take you to that place. Now, we're there. It really blows. So, Trucking with MC likes my hat. Because it's cool. Because I got a Cummins now. Buck says, friends tell me I have that condition called no acetol. The poster says, in other words, Shannon got back. Yeah, I have that body shape. But you go trucking and it goes from like pow to like right. So, and I'm getting older, so the bounce begins to gradually kind of go away. Sterling sent me pictures of me and Snorler standing next to each other out in his backyard, and I was like, "Oh my God, look at us!" So, I mean, Snorler looks great. I'm just saying, dude. And one day, in a little bit soon here, when I really get to the change where I feel better about myself, like I will show you guys that picture compared to now. So nothing's going to happen and no one's going to come rescue you on this journey except the ambulance when you have a heart attack in your truck, God forbid. So we're all alive and well. We're all grown adults. We all have this information at our fingertips. And I don't like, God, some of you guys, God bless you, are sleeping with machines on your face. Like, fix it. It's on you. And yeah, I'm putting it out there like that. Because now we know this can be fixed. We know what to do to heal you. And it's not doctors. It's not. They do not want you to know about this at all. I'm not trying to be hooky pooky. I'm telling you the truth. Like I'm telling you the truth. Beef jerky is being made today. Sterling Will, member for 11 months. Thank you, sir. And would you let us know if some of that jerky could be ordered to send over to Michigan? Are you filling orders? Are you just making it for yourself and Harold and Red Lady and the baby girl over there? Robin says, never ask a woman their age. Weight is okay. Robin says the closest thing to beef I've had is a hot dog. And that's okay. Believe it or not, you can do it with hot dogs even. Robin says, how can you afford red meat? Well, you're not buying anything else, Robin. You're buying butter, salt, and meat. You're not buying any of the snacks, any of the other stuff, any of that other stuff. So link is up if anybody does want to come in. I'm going to say that again. You're welcome. It's one of them days. I don't want to stay on here too much longer unless it's going and you want to and whatever. If you want to talk about how your carnivore is going or anything else. Gold Phoenix says, every time I go to Canada, it becomes apparent how bad food in the States is. It's an immediate difference. That should be noted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real, guys. As much as we don't want to believe it, as much as it's like, what? That's crazy. It's true. Like, I tell you this out of love. Because I'll go there with you. I'll go there with you. Like, stop pretending that your ho-hos are going to be okay, or your ding-dongs that you're eating, or those Hostess cupcakes, right? What are those called? Or your Twinkies, or the pizza, which is one of my favorite things is pizza, but not anymore. And you think, man, I just can't live without that. Well, yeah, you can. And you eat meat for a couple weeks and you'll be surprised. Like, you won't even have those thoughts anymore. You're like, yeah, you can go ahead and have your pizza. Or you're going to want to slap it out of their mouth like I do. So it just happens to you. You become naturally healthy. And then you realize, like I said this before, you never realize how sick you were until you're not. Give your body a chance to live life without having to fight something every single time you put something in your mouth. Your body has to defend itself again. That's truth. Cellularly. Hormonally. No dairy, says the lady who puts a little coffee in her. Okay, let me correct it. That's literally it. I have butter. I have lots of butter. But it's grass-fed butter. It's Irish butter. So, yeah, thank you, Buck, for calling me out on that one. I don't think about butter like dairy. Like, I'm talking about milk, yogurt, blah, blah, blah. And I eat lots of eggs. I love eggs. Robin says, I used to fast. Now I eat really good once a day. I haven't gained any weight, but the wife gained 8 pounds. It's what you're eating, Robin. Like, really get into your ingredients. Trucking Dempsey says, love you too, Shannon. Not everything is okay, but I'm pushing forward. Yeah, just, I know you're handling it, though, like a champ. No one else could do what you do, MC. Robin says, the ER doc thought I was a medic in the military. And the government's trying to get rid of red meats. That's true. That's true. So put all that stuff together. Think about it. Life in a Box is in the house saying carnivore dinner. Thank you. I got another steak. Actually, $20 will buy me 4 pounds of burger. Or it will buy me 4 ribeyes. Thank you. So Jeff sent me a super chat. So it looks like I got like 8 ribeyes in the bank. Thanks, guys. I love you. You feed me over here. Robin says $10 a day feeds 2 people. Can't afford it, Shannon. I'm going to start calling the wife Biggie. Don't call your wife names. I can't call anyone Shug anymore. Meats are so expensive nowadays, though. They're so right. Once they figured that out, the people are figuring it out. Well, so this is why I am also doing this. I have looked up local farmers in my area so that I can get a relationship with them to get like a cow going or whatever. Robin wants to pop in. So let me finish what I'm saying. So I am working on building a relationship with a local farm that can either raise a cow for me or may have some beef for sale. From what I have learned, I think that's the cheapest way to be able to get meat at a reasonable cost, because they're going to raise it, especially the more and more people that find this out. So that's what I'm working on there.
The closer, the better. Like, my neighbor raises cattle, and that is by far the best beef. Like, people talk about American beef and stuff, but they're also feeding their beef corn.
So that's okay, because that's the thing. Cows have 5 stomachs.
Yes.
Okay. So the stuff that they eat is grains and the things like we would say, oh, we don't want to ingest that, but that's not how it works in the cow's digestion. So whatever they eat goes into their
processing it differently. It
gets fermented, right, in their system.
Yeah.
So all of those things that are dangerous for us, the lectins and the phytochemicals and all that other stuff that are in those plants, that gets processed and fermented and broken down there. And then
you don't taste that though? Like, can you not taste the difference between graze-fed beef and corn-fed beef? Because I know, like, in Alberta, they promote this corn-fed beef all the time, and I don't like the beef from Alberta.
Right. So I've been getting grass-fed meat, which became very expensive, especially since I started eating that. I've always told you guys about Butcherbox, right? Okay, so since I realized my beef consumption is going to be bigger, like, I did some research on it first. I'm like, okay, well, it's okay if I go get stuff from like Costco or whatever, right? So that's what I'm doing now. I'm getting my meat from Aldi's out on the road, which has been wonderful. They do have grass-fed meat there, but it's on the cheap, right? And so, but I want to start buying in bulk to get even cheaper and save even more money. So I'm going to venture off into the Costco thing and all that and get hunks of a cow.
That buying a cow is a good idea.
Yeah.
That is a really good idea, but don't waste your time with that. Find somebody local who's already raising cattle.
I was just going to say that. So I learned that, but I had to figure out how you begin that. So I heard about a website that you can go to, and it has all of the farmers that do this there. And so you can pick your city and it will show you the farms that are listed there and you can contact them. So I put out a few emails saying, I'm interested in, talking to you about beef supply for about 12 people. I actually got 14 in my family, or 16, something. I lose count. But, so I'm trying to get their attention. Like, please call me back. Like, I'm trying to educate myself on how this works, which I will share with you guys too, as I learn the process.
Cow, that'll last like 12 people at least a year. At least a year. Hopefully.
The way I've been eating.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, I'll eat that whole thing.
Yeah. You just want one to yourself,
Yeah. Yeah. This is just for me. Oh, no, but that's so
Holy
it's
cow.
That's a new adventure in itself. That's a new adventure in itself. So I'm going to be happy to bring you guys that information, because if it's the healthiest way to eat, then we have to try to get to, like, let's skip out all the middlemen and let's get right to the farmer, where it's farm to freezer. Right. So that's what I'm after on that one. And
I'll send you an email of what my neighbor costs for a whole cow and then how he'll split it. So I'll send that over to you. And that's
Yeah.
Canadian prices, okay? So, you know, those fake loonies oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess you don't have loonies down there.
No.
Fake
So,
chocolates.
oh, those are like coins or something?
The
Chocolate.
coins, yeah, they're loonies up here. I don't know
Okay.
what are they down there? Quarters?
Just chocolate coins, I guess.
Just
We
chocolate.
call them. It's just candy. So, but anyways, that's what I'm on to try to figure out. Okay, now that I've accepted, like I am certain that I'm gonna stay living this way because it's so amazing. Now let's make it budget friendly, because that's a lot of people are like, well, how do you afford it? Okay, so I already was getting
Only-
breastfed meat at the most expensive, high quality meat. Now I'm coming down the ladder because everybody is not single. Everybody is not in my situation. Like, I just worry about kind of like me and Dee Dee, but now I'm so concerned for my family's health. I'm like, okay, now I have to expand this back out for families and figure out how to provide, you know, whether
Yeah,
it
you
means
have to make a choice at this moment in time. Yeah.
right.
Choices.
And so that's where it's taken me. I got to get Gasman's comment here. How do we join the step challenge? The first time I went ketovore, I lost 107 pounds. It absolutely works. Wow,
Yeah.
Gasman, high
Bravo.
five on that. Gasman, there on my community post, I put a link in there. So the current step challenge we're in is first person to 100,000 steps, and it's called what do I call it? I always make up these funny names. Called the big meatball or something. Let me see. I'm having fun with meat titles for our challenges. I think the guys like it. This one is called, the big meat loaf. But anyways, the link is in there and it's going rather well right now, you guys. We got Victor Jersey Trucker is in first place with over 45,000 steps. So congratulations, Jersey Trucker. I know he's probably not in here anymore. Cheap Freight Hauler is currently right behind him, like probably about 1,400 steps. But we've got 12 people now, including myself. And so this is what it looks like when you have Samsung Health. There's the little track, and you can see
the meatloaf. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that Cheap Freight Hauler is in second place and T Hill is right behind him. And so this is kind of what motivates us like this. It's so much fun. And so if you go to, yes, man, if you go to the post, if you have it, hopefully you have a Samsung phone. I'm trying to find out if it works with iPhone, but I don't know yet. But you can go to that post and there's the link and you follow that link and it will walk you through the steps to like join in. And so the big meatloaf is, there's no dates set on these. It's just whoever walks 100,000 steps first. Okay, so I don't know what happened to Robin. So that's how it works. So if anybody's interested in getting in our little step challenge, it's growing and growing and we're keeping each other moving. Like, please hook it up. If you have any questions, get with me and I'll help you out if you need steps or something like that. But I think it's pretty easy because there's more and more people joining. Tony Williams from Facebook is in the house. Hi, Tony. Thanks for coming in from Facebook. Yeah, Buck, you must have an iPhone because you haven't joined us yet. MC's rolling out. Be safe out there. MC's probably already gone. Oh, he's listening. Okay. No more strawberry chewies for me. Man, I don't know if you guys saw my video, but I actually went through my whole truck and I got everything out of my truck that had chemicals in it and I literally threw it all in the trash and it was a lot of money. So that kind of sucked. But that's what you got to do. Like I literally broke up. I think I called the video breaking up with sugar. So you should go check that video out. That was like my moment of deliverance. Snorlord OG is in the house saying, I need a favor. Everyone please sub to my church's channel so we can go live. There's the link. Everyone sub to Snorlord OG's church's channel. Great church, by the way. I drop in and catch some sermons once in a while. So go check that out so they can go live. I know they're trying to increase the congregation over there. Jamie O says, try a med flight ambulance ride. Yeah. Yeah, like you have the opportunity to have this knowledge now and stop the freight train. So that's why I'm so adamant about it. Like, this is the tool. This is the thing that they've hidden from us. This is the thing that they've lied to us about. This is the thing that they completely told you would hurt you. And it's the very thing that's going to heal you. And trust me, they don't want you to know it. And there's only one way down that road of eating processed foods. And that literally is going to put you in the hospital at some point in your life. And you have a chance to change it now. That's how valuable the information is here. That's how real this thing is. So I love you, and please accept it in your heart with love and look into it on your own. Like, make your own decisions. I just have to urge you to do it, even just to give it a try. Like, I already know it's going to change you. So you'll be amazed. Twinkies are zombie apocalypse proof, though. That's true. That's true, as is most of the food now. T Hill, I just spoke of you, T Hill. Good morning. And he is kicking butt in the challenge as well. Salute, drivers and everyone. Salute to you, T Hill. We're having fun, aren't we, T Hill? Aren't we? We're having a little fun in there in the Samsung challenge. I will tell you what. You know, if anything, we've just been encouraging each other along. And I guarantee you, if we weren't doing something a little fun and a little encouraging just to help entertain ourselves, probably none of us would have gotten over like the 400, 500,000 steps we've gotten since we started. So it's a good thing. Both Feet says, I got a Samsung Fit 3. Anyone know how to make it stop counting steps while driving? Well, I have the Samsung 5 watch, I think, and this does not do that. I think the Fitbit also does that. So if you have a Fitbit, like Cassius King, I think has a Fitbit or something like that. And he said that's his problem too. It counts steps while he's driving. Snorlord says, I run the YouTube for them. It's amateur for now. Okay, everybody go over there and please subscribe to the church channel. They're trying to get that going. Snorlord's behind that, so help them out. Trucking with MC says, I don't know, bro. My S24 won't do it while driving. I think it knows the difference, maybe. It seems like the phones, so the phones will count your steps too if you carry your phone. So I can back this up because my phone doesn't do that. Like, my phone will only count my steps when I have it in my hand. Oh, Kamal is so kind to put the link in the chat. There's the link. That's from my community post. If you'd like to join in there. Wheelburner says, done, Steve. Thank you, Wheelburner. Wheelburner's on board. Appreciate the support over there, Wheelburner. I hope you are having a great day, sir. I miss talking to you. I know it's time to catch up. With Both Feet says, yeah, I'm cheating inadvertently. I am going to send it back. Does me no good if it isn't accurate. Right. They got the new, look, I think they got the new 7 watch out right now. And they got a deal, at least at T-Mobile, that if you add the line, because you can answer phone calls on it too. If you add the line, they'll give you the brand new watch for free. Check that out. I'm thinking about it myself because mine's still new, but I think Snorlord needs this one. So I'm like, okay, if I go in there and go get another one, No, I know this one still has a contract on it, so I don't think I can do it. But man, I'm like, I wonder if they would like swap it and I can get. I don't need the new one, you guys. Like this one's amazing. I'm just like that when they come out with something new. Buck Brown's got the big old iPhone 11 Pro. Kamal wants to know if Wheelburner is going to do a live stream. He says, I'm breaking up with YouTube. I can live with sugar. Okay. I love you, Wheelburner. I love you. I love you. That's all. I'm trying to give you some gems. I'm trying to share my knowledge with you. Wheelburner says, might go live in a little while once Shannon is done. Oh, good. Because I need to wrap it up. We've been in here so long, having so much fun. Man, what a beefy conversation today. I hope y'all got your loads booked for next week. T Hill says, everyone has encouraged me to get out of the truck. So yeah, it's, it's all love. We're just having some fun, trying to catch each other. It keeps us motivated. Little things, right? Little things can be powerful. And with both these says, maybe I'll try it on my phone and see how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. So if you just want to, the only other option I think would just be to take it off if you take it off while you're driving, okay, it might count steps anyways, right? I think the only other thing is to count your steps with your phone, I guess. Samsung phones are pretty good at sensing when you're walking, like they know everything about you. Vanessa says, look into the Bearded Butcher's channel. Their videos are very educational, and their store in the White Feather Meats in Creston, Ohio has local grass-fed beef. I believe you can also order halves. Actually, Vanessa, I found a place that is probably 30 miles from here, and that's really who I reached out to. Also, I did a search of actual real butcher shops in my area, which honestly, I never knew we had any around here, honestly. And I actually found four real live meat places. So I think that's exciting. I will do content on that because we're going to explore this thing. And I need to teach my kids how to buy this way. So that will be future content as I learn how to do this stuff. It's very exciting for me. But relationships are everything in this world. And so I am looking to make a great relationship with a butcher. So that not only if I need stuff, my family needs stuff, but we got somebody who's actually going to give a crap about quality and cuts and educating us on actually what we need and how to buy it and whatever, right? All of that. Because I would rather spend with a smaller family guy than the big box stores. Of course. Wheelburner is standing his ground, and that's okay. And that's okay. He's made a lot of, let me put this out here on blast, Wheelburner. Wheelburner is taking baby steps, and he is trying to change to healthy things in steps. And I commend that, and I respect that. And that's okay for Wheelburner. Because he knows I'm going to be like, da, da. I'm going to be like the food police. But we have a friendship, so he doesn't hate on me for it. He knows that I am just like, it's coming from something that I've learned, and I don't want it to happen to him because I want him to live his best life. So, but it's all right because he's a grown-ass man, and he makes his own decisions, as you all do. And so I'm not trying to tell anybody to do nothing. I'm telling you what I know to share it with you, to save you 1,000 hours and maybe not ever finding out about this stuff at all of study and giving it to you in this short. Hopefully to make your journey to the truth a little bit faster. How'd that sound? So it's all good. Like, hey, if Wheelburner has to have his Dr. Pepper. That's his decision. With both feet says, I thought about taking it off, but I'm not paying good money for some stupid tech that requires me to babysit it like that. Stupid thing has GPS, and I think I'm walking 68 miles an hour down. So, well, I'm going to vouch for the Samsung watch. Maybe you might just want to change the equipment. I know it's, you get mad about the money you'd spent already, but maybe they'll make you a deal and make a trade-in on the watch. Think about that. Wheelburner Express says, hey to Mr. Bees. Mr. Bees is finally in the house saying, howdy, Wheelburner. You doing all right? Everybody's saying hi. He says, I love you too, Shannon. And that is the comment of the day. So you've given me a beautiful 2 hours of coffee time. I think we had some really beefy conversation. I just want to end this with just the usual positive vibes. I hope you have a great week. I hope you got your loads booked. I hope they all follow through for you. I hope you got the better end of the profit margin on those loads. And anything else that's going on, I hope your families are blessed. I pray that your families are blessed this week as you go out, and that just the angels protect your trucks as you move forward and feed all of the masses of the people. And be about your business, man. It's getting more important, everybody, right? We got to stay razor sharp out here. Hang on tight, because changes are a coming, guys. I hope you can find hope in that and strength, and just hang on. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I believe that. So I know Mr. B's just got here, but we are closing after just almost exactly 2 hours of coffee time. But hey, I owed you one from last week, right? And I missed you all very much. Robin says, no pain medication. She's tough. See a surgeon on Tuesday. Trying not to worry. Don't worry, Robin. She's a tough lady. She's been through a battle and she's made it. And she looks great. She looks very healthy. I think it's, don't worry, but I'll be praying for her anyways. Make sure she makes it through that stuff. Mr. B's also says she's going to be okay. The animal says you can use ketchup. You can do anything you want, animal, but I will tell you, ketchup has sugar in it. I'm sorry. But yes, mustard is okay. But even then, a good 2 weeks of eating just meat, like, you'll be surprised. Your cravings for that stuff will no longer be there. You will want meat with butter on it and salt. Oh man. And you'd be amazed at how delicious that becomes. So thanks for listening to all of the facts and fluff and my testimony I gave you this morning. It got a little mushy and emotional, but I was telling you some real. So I hope that everybody has a wonderful week, and be positive and do something nice for somebody this week, and walk a lot of steps for your health. And gosh darn it, eat some more meat. Even if you don't want to eat just meat, if that's daunting to you, just gradually begin to put more meat in your diet and less sugar, and go hard on that until you're strong enough to just get to the meat. Okay. It's so cold in my house, I have to wear the sweatshirt. That's amazing. I don't know where Dar is, but I'm missing her right now. I don't know if I missed her or if I'm just forgetting that I already said hi to her. But I was expecting to. Please tell Dar that I said hello, Wheelburner. Cheap Freight Hauler has finally entered the house. Sorry, Emily, I'll have to catch the replay. Oh yeah, it's a good one, Cheap Freight Hauler. I did put you on the screen, like where you're at in the step challenge. You're running up right behind I think T Hill, who was in the lead. Oh no, Jersey Trucker. Here, let me do this for Cheap Freight Hauler. You see Jersey Trucker is first. Cheap Freight Hauler is coming up right behind him. And T-Hill is coming up right behind him. These guys are fighting for first. And then look at Red Lady. Jerome Jones is rocking it. And this is me. I'm running behind. And we got Don Stronger, and we got with MC. And we got Oster, and we got With Both Feet. Look at him. And David Edwards. This is the current standings of the Big Meatloaf Challenge that's going on. So normally we do 50,000 steps at a time. This one, I raised the stakes. This one's the first one to 100,000. So this is going to take us a little bit longer. But if anybody's interested, there's a link in the chat somewhere up there, or you can go to my community page, and I put the announcement with the link in there. And yes, life is much easier with a Samsung watch with this thing. So Wife Lord says hi. Praise the Lord. Hi, Wife Lord. Send her my love, please. Mr. B's and T's says it's chilly in North Carolina today. My nipples are so hard they can cut glass. I snorted. I do snort sometimes. I'm silly. Will Burner says she's in the car on her way to Calgary to hang out with my sister-in-law to go shopping for furniture. Oh, that's the fun part, decorating the new house. Congrats again on that anyways. Mr. B Mr. B says, put me down for 45 steps this week. I went to the mailbox. Chief Freight Hauler says, going to get some steps today. We're going to San Fran to look around. Okay. Chief Freight Hauler could take the lead today. Robin says, gonna go feed the wife some protein. Oh, God. Robin, okay. Thank you, Robin, for coming on. Thank you for coming in. I'll be praying for you guys. Wilburner Express says, go Red Lady. With Both Feet says, my actual is more like 5K. Yeah, we need to get you a better piece of equipment there with Both Feet, or just use your phone. Robin says, with your money, Brian, that's for making her finish unpacking. Mr. B says, at Wilburner Express, there goes that savings, bro. He says, it's all good, Mr. B's. It was in the budget. Fantastic. Yeah, I think they planned their move very. I mean, look at, you got Dar. You got Dar managing the whole thing. You know, she thought of everything. Everything went smoothly. I mean, for moving that far across the country, I was amazed. And I know Wilburner, you had every bit to do with that as well as Dar. But administratively, management speaking, I know, like, she's an amazing partner to you. Red Lady says, thanks, Brian. Red Lady's going to pass some guys, so look out for her. Chief Ray Howell says, I think I found a place I want to live. Year-round temps are 70, 75s. No house in this neighborhood has an ACES. No houses in this neighborhood. I would guess Tennessee by that description, or somewhere around there. Maybe in the Carolinas. Buck says Guam is comparable. Yeah, Buck's always got me I'm thinking Guam. Like, oh, dude. I have a friend that used to be stationed in Guam. She said it was amazing. Vanessa says, in Michigan today on the farm. This truly God's country. Great session today. Goodbye for now. Vanessa, I'm in Michigan too. I'm not on a farm, though. I wish I was on my own farm. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan, so I'm going to go enjoy it. And Salinas, California. Okay. She carries the weight. Well, sir, you're hardly dumb. So I got to end this, guys. I love you. I hope I can do another one next Sunday, and we can do another check-in. The things that are happening to me because of I've changed my eating are absolutely no less than miraculous. And I hope you can see it. I hope you can tell something's happening. I am taking transition photos. I don't know if I'll ever be brave enough to share them, but it's just for fun. And I'm actually tracking the journey. And Snorlord, it would be so cool if you would have came on here and gave your update with how you felt about your 40 days. But since you didn't, then I'm just going to end the stream because I haven't seen TJ either. We all got things to do. Dee Dee's over here waiting for me so she can go potty. So I've already said my blessings over you guys for the week. Have a great one. Love each other. Kiss your wives extra. Take them out to dinner. Dance in the middle of the living room for no reason and just love on them because chicks really dig that stuff. It's the little things. Remember that. And any small changes you can begin today are going to benefit you. And it's okay to make small changes, one thing at a time. So I'm going to encourage you to do that. Live your best life. I love you all. Be safe out there. Be blessed. And I'll see you next week.